And a pleasant good afternoon to you and to yours. And welcome to the Brevard Sports Network special presentation of the Cocoa Beach second annual JV Boys Basketball Tournament. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Alan Slaughterzinski, and it is a pleasure to be with you here today. And first, let me begin by apologizing for not being able to bring you the first two games of the day here today. I was unable to attend here today. We had another gentleman that was supposed to be here today. Unfortunately, he could not as well. Yeah, unfortunately, we didn't find this out until the overnight hours. But we are here, and we are ready to roll with the rest of the day for you. Hey, Justin. Who won the first two games? We'll update the bracket for you as Melbourne defeated Cocoa Beach in game one, and then in the game that just ended, Vieira defeated O'Galley. So it'll be Melbourne and Vieira, surprise, surprise, right? In that 1-4 matchup in the first semifinal. And then we'll see what the next semifinal is as number 6 Satellite tries to take down number 3 Heritage. Now, I do not have a roster for Satellite, but Corey just sent me his, and he tells me that you're going to want to keep your eyes on number 0, Kamani Gardner, for the Panthers. I'm also proud to say that today's matchup is brought to you by Tails at the Barkery. Yes, not bakery, Barkery. Yes, I'm telling you, Miss Pam does an absolutely terrific job at Tails at the Barkery, located in Cocoa Village. You got a cat or a dog, and you're looking for that little something extra special for them. Tails at the Barkery is where you need to be going. As these two teams finish their warm-ups, about 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Here's the bracket now. I'll put the bracket up on the screen, and then you can kind of fill it in there. Again, Melbourne and Vieira victorious, and then you'll have Heritage and Satellite. And then you'll notice down at the bottom, Merritt Island was originally the 7th seed. They couldn't make it today, so it will be MCC and Rockledge, the 2-7 matchup. So the team to beat in this tournament is Melbourne. They are now 20-0. That's right, 20-0, an undefeated JV basketball team. That's just a phenomenal job this season by the Bulldogs. So you got coming up now, you're going to have Heritage and Satellite, and then after this it'll be Rockledge and MCC. As the music in the background, I've given up the fight, man. I just have. I just given it up, trying to battle copyright. I mean, I've done everything humanly possible to make sure that there is no music in the background of our broadcast, including talking gibberish over the top, blocking it out. Inevitably, every day, the very next day, there's an email sitting in my inbox that says, your video cannot be monetized. And we don't even have monetization for YouTube. So, and if you, YouTube is strange because if I did monetize these videos, it would be a copyright strike. And then after 3 of those, there's some sort of penalty you face. But as long as you don't monetize the videos, there is nothing that goes. It's just weird. So it's like the lesser of two evils. What do you do? How do you do it? I don't know. I gave up trying to fight it. All right, we're going to get ready and go here. 8 minutes on the clock, 4 quarters. The JV basketball, 16 teams qualified for this tournament. Only the top 8, according to record, made it. You guys got a paper roster? I'm trying to get a paper roster here at the last minute, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to get one. So we got 20, 24, 4, 23, and somebody else. All right. And the tip is won by Satellite, and immediately the Scorps set the offense up. That's a long 3 from A1A, no good. Rebound, number 0. He'll put the floater back up from the lane. Rebound by Javian Ramos, and Ramos looks like he runs the offense. Ramos across the timeline with it. He'll dribble it in. He hands off to Xavier Bostock in the lane. Floater will not go from Malachi Augustin. Out of bounds. Ball back to the Scorps. Just underway in the 3-6 matchup, Heritage and Satellite. That's number 20. And back down the floor, the Scorps fly. They'll set it up. Nice job defensively there by Malachi Augustin, disrupting the flow and rhythm of the Satellite offense. Stolen away by Augustin. He's having him a little start here as his floater from about 2 feet out drops, and it's 2-0. Heritage on top. Swinging around the perimeter in the lane at the free throw line there. Kicks it back out. Swings it around again. Nice feed inside of the big man, but he's going to step out and lob it dangerously across the floor. All kinds of picks. Sets up a wide open 3, but he misses. Rebound to the Panthers, and they are back down the floor is Xavier Bostock. Nice feed underneath to Kamani Gardner, but it won't go. It stays 2-0. Oh, nice move, but he can't drop it. And here comes Augustin running it. He's got 3-on-2 numbers. Elects to pull out, take the 3. Yes, indeed. And Malachi Augustin with all 5. And the Panthers lead it 5-0. Quickly in transition comes Satellite, though. Kick out here. Dribble drive penetration, and he'll lose the grip on it. And we're going to get a foul, I think. Yes, we are going to get a foul. That foul's going to be on Xavier Bostock, who reached in there and got the wrist. You can reach in, but you can't hit anything. It is a fallacy that reaching in is a foul in basketball. Corner 3 is no good. Rebound again, Augustin, and here he comes. A one-man show to start. Off the glass, no good. Satellite loses the grip, steps out of bounds. The Panthers will stay with the basketball. Over the back, no such thing. Unless you smack the guy in the head. Oh, nice move inside right now. Team's having a tough time waking up, dropping the ball in the hoop. It's 5-0. Augustin with all 5 for Heritage. Out of bounds, dribbled off his foot. Or did he? He does not. Said touched Heritage last. Inbound here. And down the far sideline, across the timeline, there is number 4. Wanted that 3, spins, turns. Oh, what a move. Great defense in the lane by Heritage, and they'll convert in transition. But that began with Kamani Gardner and was finished by Kyle Hyatt, and Heritage leads it 7-0 to start this thing with 4:53 to play in the opening quarter. Satellite right now having a tough time to get the shots to drop. We'll stay in the Heritage huddle. Cold shooting, I mean, rarely do you see it last all game. So Satellite's getting shots off. They just got to get them to drop. That's the key. Of course, that's the key to any basketball game, right? But you can't do that either. That's good hustle. And they lose the grip on the inbound coming off the timeout. That's not going to make the coach happy. Nice little, he's at the front. That's good hustle, good defense. We'll get a tie up here. Jump ball called, possession arrow. I'm not sure where it belongs or who has it, but we'll find out here in a second. We're told it's White, and Augustin will inbound. Long inbound. This is Ramos with it. Ramos directing traffic, sends Bostic to the side. Hands off to him. Bostic, dribble drive down, kicks out in the corner. Corner 3 is off the side of the rim, chasing his own rebound. Is Hyatt. Nice job by him. Augustin looking for points 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to tell you right now, an impressive start for Kyle Hyatt. Young man is playing both ends of the floor here. Hyatt in the lane, off the glass. Just, man, he couldn't get it to go. That's the kind you want to see drop for a young man when he's making defensive play after defensive play and then drives to the basket the way he just did. But it doesn't drop. That's unfortunate. Checking in is McDavid Scipion. Seven to nothing. Heritage on top here. 3:55. Baseline's wide open and the floater drops, and Satellite finally cracks the scoreboard with 3:47 to play in the first. It's 7-2. Oh, now the misses belong to the Panthers the last couple of trips down the floor, and they start turning the ball over a little bit. And there's a 3 that's in and out, no good. Rebound to Heritage. Malachi Augustin again, he's got all 7 Panther points. 2 2s and a 3. Down the lane, and he'll be fouled on, I'm going to call a jump ball. Good defense there by number 5 for the Scorpions. Again, coaches were asked to email rosters. Some did, some didn't. Too much to do and chase them down, and I apologize for that. Nice move inside, and the Scorps with the last 4, and it's 7-4. 2:51 to play in the opening quarter. Winner will advance to play the winner of Rockledge and MCC. That matchup coming up next. The one semifinal is already set for. That's going to be Melbourne, who is 20-0 this season, and they're going to face Vieira. How appropriate, Melbourne and Vieira. Doesn't matter the sport, doesn't matter the level. Melbourne and Vieira is a rivalry. That was the championship matchup last year in this tournament, won by Melbourne. The Bulldogs are the defending champs in this tournament. Man, you got about another half second. Baseline. Good defense by Satellite. Corner to corner. Penetration, the floater from about 4 feet away won't drop. And we got all kinds of bodies hitting the floor. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul on Heritage. Second team foul on the Panthers. .209 to play in the opening quarter. Heritage on top, 7-4, but the Scorps on a 4-0 run here. Heritage started 7-0. Scorps have cut it to 3 since. Down the lane, the kick out. Ramos with 3. Looks good. Just way off the mark on the right-hand side. Looked good coming out. And here comes, there's a push-off, no call. Corner, open 3. And we're tied at 7. Satellite, Heritage tied up. First 7 to the Panthers, last 7 to the Scorps. And now the Scorps with a chance to take the lead. They don't throw it away. They do throw it away. They don't throw it away. Kick out, head fake, elbow, go. Oh, just missed. Whistle and substitutions coming in. And a timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor. We'll step aside. Tied up all at 7.
Hi, I'm Christy Lindback with Compass, your East Coast real estate expert. When it comes to selling your home, experience and strategy matter. My team and I make sure every detail is handled, so you get top dollar and a stress-free experience. We bring in professional stagers, high-end photographers, and cinematic videographers to showcase your home at its best. Because every showing starts online and we make sure your home stands out. With consistent communication, strong negotiation skills, and local market expertise, I guide you every step of the way. Because here in Brevard, when it comes to real estate, Chrissy knows. Ready to buy or sell in Brevard? Visit Chrissy Knows and let's get started.
All right, welcome back here on Brevard Sports Network. 7-7 here. If you're just joining us, the Panthers had the first 7, and Satellite has since scored the last 7. As the first quarter has under a minute to play, today is brought to you by Tails at the Barkery, located in Cocoa Village. There's a nice-looking three-point shot that's short. These balls are coming out of the kid's hands. Good spin, good. Just, they look good. They just maybe a little rushed. Off to the right, a little short. Check it in for Heritage is going to be Kyle Hyatt, and he's a tough guy to sit down. Took a little breather there. Also checking in during the break there was Noah Rowell, I think R-O-U-W. This is Giovanni Sarkodie Adu. That's a push. They do not have a number 20 on the Heritage roster, so I'm not sure who he is. Set to inbound now will be Noah Rowell. Good double team on the ball. That's a bad angle shot there. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. I don't think he sees the clock. He does not. He does, but it's too late. And that's the end of the first quarter. With your score, Heritage 7, Satellite 7. Back with the second quarter on Brevard Sports Network.
Let's go 2 minutes of rockers to fire it up.
Has helped most with.
All right, welcome back. Start of the second quarter here on Brevard Sports Network. Tied up at 7-7. The Panthers with the first 7 and the Scorps with the second 7. And a whistle and an offensive foul off the ball. And those are the kind that drive you nuts as a coach. Once again, we want to thank Miss Pam at Tails at the Barkery, who stepped up to sponsor this tournament today here on Brevard Sports Network. Oh, bad inbound there. And the reason I say that is because that's an opportunity to take the lead here. This is kind of like Justin Romito needs a lot of credit for this because this is a great idea last year. And you bring the top 18. This is like a little one-day March Madness tournament for JV, and they take it that way. And I think it's a terrific idea. "7-7 is our score. Inside, and Satellite with another opportunity to take the lead. Heritage plays some tough defense. Inside, throws it up, and out of bounds. And that'll stay Scorp basketball. Three, that one's way off. You could see that. He pushed that too far. Manages to save it under his own basket. Inside, nice. Well, the underhand, it wasn't necessary. We're getting ready to get a fresh 4 for Heritage. And 21-10, 0, and 12 getting set to check in here. That's going to be Xavier Bostock, Javian Ramos, and Kamani Gardner, and I'm missing one, number 10. There's a push. Referee's going to say, what are you guys doing, man? Play basketball. Oh, nice job. And Satellite leads it 9-7. Number 24 off the reverse layup. Satellite on a 9-0 run that started back in the first quarter and down 7-0, I might add. 6:29 to play in the half. Number 21, double team, and Satellite steals it away again. Coach Corey told me Satellite's going to play tough and hard. Out of bounds. Fouls on Satellite number 14. Down the lane, the hop, skip, and still scoreless are the Panthers for the last 6.5 minutes. They need a bucket bad. They have not scored, and only one player's got all the points. That is woefully short. Malachi Augustin with all 7 points for Heritage, but that came a long time ago. That went too hard off the glass, but Satellite gets the offensive board. Good feed in the lane, off the glass, and it's an 11-point run as Satellite leads at 11-7 with 5:24 to play in the opening half. Still no bucket, but the rebound to Heritage. They want that 3, but that's the wise move inside into the free throw line to shoot 2 will be Kyle Hyatt. This is the first 2 free throws of the game. Inside, and the miss, luckily for Heritage. And the free throws snap. A scoreless drought of nearly a quarter, 6 minutes and nearly 40 seconds of game time went by without a bucket for Heritage. And the man that just went 2 for 2 from the stripe is back on it. And he is 3 for 3 and dropping them in, hitting nothing but the sides of the net. He's got the last 3 all from the stripe. And that one kicks a little rim, but it kicks in, and we're tied at 11. Oh, good feed. You got to go up with that. And he does. And it's 13-11. Yeah, you can't hesitate on a play like that. He got lucky that Heritage didn't converge down and collapse on him. But when you get a pass like that, you got to immediately take that to the hoop. Straight up. But he's young. You'll learn that. Inside, 13-11. 13-4 run for Satellite since the first quarter. 3:58 to play in the half. Second annual Cocoa Beach Junior Varsity Basketball Tournament. Melbourne and Vieira in the first semifinal today. Melbourne moves to 20-0 this season. They'll take on Vieira. High off the glass. Nice job. And it's 15-11. Satellite up by 4. 3:49 to play in the half. Coming up at halftime, absolutely nothing. They'll swing it around the perimeter. 3, too hard. Back in the iron and out of bounds. Satellite last touch. Satellite came into this contest at 11-7. Heritage was 11-4. So there's not much of a difference, even though one's a 6 seed and one's a 3 seed. At least that's the records I had sent to me the other day. If they played since then, I don't know anything about it. Oh, great feed underneath. Great finish. Well done by the Scorps. And it's 17-13. The lead stays out to 4. Great backdoor cut. And there's the finish there. Much needed. Shot no good, and that was points 8 and 9 for Malachi Augustin. 9 first half points. He's got 9 of the 15 for Heritage. He leads all scorers. Inside, and that's going to be a foul. Let's see if she gets 2 shots here. Yep, 2 shots coming. Chance to go double digits here. Does Malachi Augustin. He's got 9. 11 would make it tied at 17. Short. That's what they put the square on the glass for, and it's 17-16 with 2:29 to play in the opening half. Stolen away. Chance for Heritage to take the lead for the first time since early in this quarter. Actually, since the first quarter, because it was tied at 7 out of bounds, and that goes back to Satellite with 2:09 to play. Oh, that's a corner 3. And it is Butte. It is a Butte 20-16 corner tray by number 0, it looks like. And it is now a 4-point lead. That floater doesn't fly, does not draw the foul. And Satellite 0 loses a grip, but it goes off of Heritage and out of bounds. Score is 20-16 Satellite. About 90 seconds to play in the first half. Caleb will update from the BSN studios in the comments. Tried to make it 23-16. 4 points, 7 points is actually the largest of the game. Heritage jumped out to a 7-0 lead, and then Satellite went on a 9-0 run. Since that 7-0 run, it has been all Satellite at 20-9. So all right. Final 1:26 to go here of quarter number 2. As Satellite looks to finish the half strong after trailing 7-0. They have gone on a 20-9 run that sees them up by 4. No roster for them. Inside. Nice move, but he can't finish. And still can't finish. And Heritage right now having a tough time trying to clean up. And that'll go out of bounds off of Satellite, says the referee. Good hustle there by Malachi Augustin. This will be Kyle Hyatt. Hyatt has played some great defense. Good pick. Corner. Top of the key. That's a foul. And to the free throw line to shoot 2 will be Xavier Bostock. Bostock trying to cut the lead in half here. We've only missed 1 free throw today. 6 attempts from the line, or 5 for 6, make it 5 for 7. And he missed them both. 43 seconds to go in the half. Satellite coast to coast. And it's a 6-point lead, the largest of the game for Satellite. 22-16. And Heritage turns it over again down the floor. Coach, I believe Satellite won this game between these two earlier this year. 23.8 seconds to go in half number 1, and it is 22-16 Satellite. Oh, threw it up, and it finds the bottom of the net, 22-18. Nice play there by Augustin. Augustin with 11. That's a 3, and it's now 25-18. The lead now 7 at the buzzer. Off the backboard, no good. We have gone to the half with the score. Satellite 25, Heritage 18. All right, welcome back. Sorry I had to mute it. The music would, yeah, you know the deal. All right, we are underway here in the second half. 25-18 Satellite on top. And Heritage has just struggled to hit the bucket, and there you go. There's two they desperately had to have and got it. They struggled to drop shots. They're getting them. Just dropping them has been the issue. He traveled. He spun one too many times. Oh, nice floater. And now they are 2 for their first 3 to start half number 2 and have cut a 7-point lead down to 3. Scorps. It's funny because Heritage is now playing that same type of defense that Satellite did to shut them down from about middle of the first quarter on to this point. And that's double teaming the ball. Like right now, yep, here he was coming. Nice pick, but a switch. Nice switch by Heritage, the floater. That's a beautiful floater. Nice job picking his shot, and it's 27-22. That's a good read. 27-22, the lead is back out to 5. That three-point shot is off, and guess who with the rebound? He's had an outstanding first half. The little pull-up is too far. That won't go. I was talking about Kyle Hyatt when I said, guess who? Kyle played spectacularly. And, yeah, we're going to get a late whistle, but a whistle nonetheless. It's going to be a block on Satellite, and it'll be a 2-shot foul. To the line goes Javian Ramos. Actually, the foul they're going to say happened before the shot, so it'll be Heritage ball to inbound. Coach Coach Jay and Coach Corey are asking the ref, well, how can that not be 2 shots? He was on his way up to shoot the ball when he was fouled. Well, we're going to get a technical foul on Heritage. I get it. I didn't hear anything egregious come off the bench, and now Coach Jay's just going to get his piece as he should. He's going to get teed up. He might as well get his word in. I don't blame him now. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it seemed like a quick tee there, but okay. And the first one is good. A lot of times those tees can fire teams up 28-22. The lead is 6 now for Satellite as number 0 shoots the second of the technical. 2-shot tech. And Satellite will get the ball. Nice job. 29-22, and it matches the largest lead of the night for Satellite at 7. And the Scorps keep the basketball. Yeah, I thought it was a light tech, but again, it's the referee's prerogative. These referees called a good game at this point. Coach Jay says, I understand what you're calling. What I don't understand is why. Why isn't he going up for the shot and he's fouled? And then if that's the foul you called, he's in the act of shooting, is what Jay is saying. And the referee is trying to explain to him that the foul occurred on the floor before the shot as he sees it. So, I don't know. Yeah, it happens too fast in real time for me to figure out. I mean, if just based on the naked eye in real time, I thought it was a two-shot foul. But, again, I didn't see where the foul occurred. I mean, he could have fouled him on the floor before he left his feet, And Calvin Wright did a beautiful job last year in a tournament. I believe it may have even been here of explaining this to me and how that works. So, again, a lot of times there's a nice three, and and he's going to go shoot three. And I'll tell you what, if he can drop all of these three, and he's 2 for 2 with his last two attempts, number 0 shot the technicals, he can put his team up by 10 here. And no, I guess it was after the shot. Oh, here we go again. And we got the same argument now coming from Satellite. I mean, the same exact argument coming from Satellite. If he's shooting the ball, and he calls a foul, how is it not a three-shot deck or a three-shot foul? That I totally get. That's in the act of shooting. So, well, 29-22. The reverse. He should have went with his hand side there instead of trying to reverse that. He had it. 29-22 is our score. Oh, nice move. What a move. Dun-dun-dun. Spin move on the baseline. And 2 makes it a 9-point Scorpion lead. That's a good fight to the bucket there. And Heritage cuts it to 7. 4:25 to play in the third. 31-24. I got a feeling this was going down to the wire. Beautiful move now. Oh, good finish. 33-24. It's back out to 9 as the teams trade buckets. Baseline again. Good feed. Nobody out here to dish off to. Down the lane. Kick out. Wide open 3. That's way off. I say it's way off, but he's not shooting at the rim. He's shooting at the square. Drops it. 33-27. Lead is 6. Nice pickup. And that'll go out of bounds, and that'll be Heritage basketball with 3:37 to play in the third here. Yeah, that when he shot that 3, it just looked, you saw the trajectory of the ball. It looked like it was going off to the right. It was, because he shot it at the glass on the backboard. And it banked off and in. Down the lane, throws one up, off the glass again. That's why they put the square there, and the lead is down to 4. It is a 5-0 run here for Heritage. In the lane, the crossover, all high off the glass, no good. Rebound, Panthers. And the Panthers across the midcourt stripe with it back down, kick out. Here's the 3. Yes! And it's 33-32 Heritage on an 8-0 run. And Heritage with a chance to take the lead now. Oh, he handed it off. And Satellite loses the ball out of bounds. Should be Heritage basketball. We got a timeout here on the floor. With a timeout, we'll step aside. 33-32, 2:51 to play in the third.
Hi, I'm Christy Lindback with Compass, your East Coast real estate expert. When it comes to selling your home, experience and strategy matter. My team and I make sure every detail is handled, so you get top dollar and a stress-free experience. We bring in professional stagers, high-end photographers, and cinematic videographers to showcase your home at its best. Because every showing starts online and we make sure your home stands out. With consistent communication, strong negotiation skills, and local market expertise, I guide you every step of the way. Because here in Brevard, when it comes to real estate, Chrissy knows. Ready to buy or sell in Brevard? Visit Chrissy Knows and let's get started.
Welcome back to Cocoa Beach Junior Senior High School. Alan Slaughter-Zinski here. I want to thank Athletic Director Ted Kimmy, Principal Tim Powers. And we had a tech, too, coming off of the timeout because the timeout was taken and he missed the free throw. With a chance to tie it up, though, but Heritage will get the ball back. So each coach assessed the tech now, and we are tied at 33 as Heritage has erased a 9-point lead with a 9-0 run here. This has been a game of runs. Heritage started it off 9-0 or 7-0. And Satellite would then go on a 9-0 run. And right now, their run is 11-0. They now have a 35-33 lead here in the third. 2-point lead, kick out here, and Satellite stolen away. Dangerous cross-court pass, and should have been a foul, but wasn't called. 37-33, the lead is 4. Unbelievable that a 9-point lead is now a 4-point, or a 9-point deficit is now a 4-point lead for Heritage. And a much-needed three to pull Satellite to within one, snapping the 13-0 run. Here's a three. See if he can match it. He cannot. Rebound Scorps. 1:48 to play in the third. Man, this is setting up for a beautiful finish. Another three. Back-to-back trays. And Satellite takes a 39-37 lead. Oh, nice feed underneath. Kick out in the corner. He got to hit this, and he does. And it's 40-39. 3 straight threes. 2 from Satellite, 1 from Heritage. The Panthers lead by 1. Can we get 4? Yes, we can. 42-40. Back and forth we go beyond the arc. Down the lane, underneath, no good. Satellite, and I was like, come on. And they throw it away. That's going to be backcourt violation anyway. Heritage basketball with 38.1 seconds to play in the third quarter. The Panthers trail by 2, 42-40. What a third quarter. 22 points scored by Heritage in this quarter. 17 by Satellite. $20 seconds to go in the third. Loses the grip. Still manages to get it out, and he throws it away. So with 13 and a half or 11 and a half seconds left in the third, Heritage will have the last shot here at the basket. No good. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Got to get it going. And that'll take us to the end of quarter number 3, where Satellite leads it 42-40. Back with the fourth quarter after these words from Uberzot.
Let's go 2 minutes of rockers to fire it up.
Uberzot has helped most with
Holy Trinity Cheerleaders Love for Bar Sports Network!
All right, welcome back to Cocoa Beach Senior High School for what's setting up to be a beautiful fourth quarter here as Heritage outscored Satellite 22-17 in that quarter, which is a 5-point deficit or 5-point advantage, but they trailed by 7 going into the half, meaning they trail by 2, 42-40 going into the fourth. Satellite the 6 seed, Heritage the 3 seed. The Scorps will inbound to start the fourth and final quarter. Coming up next will be our final game between number 2 Rockledge and number 7 MCC. Our first semifinal match is set. That'll be between Vieira and unbeaten Melbourne, and Heritage throws the basketball away. As those two teams, they rivals. I mean, what else can you say? They're rivals, and they're going to do battle here on this floor. And one of the two semifinals. The first semifinal in the bottom half of the bracket will be determined by who wins this game, and that won't go. Kick out in the lane, pulls up from the line, no good. Doesn't even hit the rim on that one. That's a whistle and a jump ball. And it'll be Heritage ball. Yeah, Satellite inbound. It should be Heritage ball. A wide open look. He's going to take the 3, and nothing but the bottom of the net, as the late, great Stuart Scott used to say, and the Panthers take a 1-point 43-42 lead. Stolen away. The team that lets this quarter get out of control for them will be going home, that's for sure. This has been a game of runs. Whoever has the best run in this quarter gets to stay here. 44-43. Satellite on top. Long arcing 3 is nothing but bottom of net. And it's 46-44 as the Panthers take a 2-point lead with back-to-back threes down the floor. Here comes Satellite. Head fake on the 3. Great defense, whistle, and a foul. Good basketball game here. .6:21 to go. Scorps trail down by 2. Oh, nice behind the back pass underneath. He wasn't ready for it. And he throws it out of bounds. That should be and is Heritage basketball. That's a high basketball IQ of a play there by Malachi Augustin, who has just had himself one terrific game. Both him and number 5 for Heritage, Kyle Hyatt. And there they both are on the screen for you. Augustin getting ready to inbound to Hyatt. Hyatt's played some terrific defense. Augustin has hit some big clutch shots. So is Hyatt. 46-44. Heritage with a 2-point lead and the basketball. 5:59 dribble drive. He stepped on the baseline, but referee's going to say he was pushed out by number 20. Satellite does not like the call, but that doesn't matter. It's going to stand. You don't see those get overturned. And there was a push there. A lot of times these guys don't even realize they do it in the heat of battle. Augustin needs help. For 5:43. Oh, nicely done, but the ball spins out of the rim. And Satellite now. Coach says, where's my defense? Underneath. Can't hit it. And the rebound. Coach wants a full timeout on the floor. And so do I. Final step aside of the day, or not of the day, of this match. We'll be back in a moment here on Brevard Sports Network.
Yeah, come on. In control. There we go. Get up, go. Gotta go. Get up there. Get up there. Go. Maintain. Get up. Go. And go. Quick. Good. Arm. There you go. Go. Woo! Hurts so good.
All right, welcome back. Our match today sponsored by Tails at the Barkery, located in Cocoa Beach. They are our primary sponsor for today and has stepped up to really do a terrific job. We appreciate them. That's the bottom banner you'll see on the bottom of the screen. But Brevard Sports Network also has a host of sponsors. They always are constant sponsors, and sponsors like Chrissy Lindback and now Gillen and Lindback and Uverzadi and Coastal Strength and Barbell. And you'll see those periodically throughout the course of the day. And number 12 is not a happy camper right now. Feels like he was punched in the face. They're going to call a technical foul, too, on him for language less than appropriate. Got to keep your composure. He did not do that. Coaches walked him off the court and having a conversation with him now. And he has had one heck of a game here, and you just can't blow it by doing that. You got to keep your composure. And it's 46. And listen, I sympathize. Nobody wants to be popped in the face. I get it. But that's how you become a great athlete, by learning how not to lose your cool in situations like that. I talk to kids all the time about that. I tell them, when I see you on broadcast doing that, costing your team points or whatever it is, those are things you got to work on. And he will. He's a great player, great kid. And he's going to come back in right now, and he's going to act. He's going to show exactly all the things I talked about. So that's a foul. So number 12 is going to come back in. Just keep your eye. Just keep your composure, young man. You've played too good of a basketball game. In fact, he's in the running for player of the game if Heritage wins. Down the lane. Oh, my goodness, what a play. And the lead is 3 with 4:37 to play. 48, make it 1, 48-47. And here comes Augustin. See if he can match Augustin. He looks determined. Good for him. Sets it up. Pick. Other side. Kick out. 3. Yes! Count it! 51-47. The lead is 4. And it's been the Augustin Hyatt show. And right back down the floor comes Satellite. Back and forth we go. 51-49. Heritage on top. 3. Not sure why that wasn't a foul. Good job. So you see him out there. He got fouled on that 3, no call, and he kept his composure. Good for him, man. Proud to see that. Good inbound. Lost the ball, and that's Heritage basketball. 3:46 to go. 51-49. Don't let the seeds fool you. Both of these teams are 11-4, 11-5 teams. Heritage 11-4. One of those losses, though, is to Satellite. Inside, yes, indeed. To the line to shoot 2 is going to go Malachi Augustin. And Augustin, 2-shot foul. The referee's chastising the bench, and they didn't even say anything. They did not say a word. He got the 2 points. He got the 2 shots he needed out of it. And the ref, Corey's like, what are you talking about, man? I did not even say nothing. Nobody did. What are you over here for? Missed them both, though. You can't do that now. Oh, what a steal. What a play. Great defensive play. Nasir. 3. That was Nasir Furman. Nasir Furman with the steal of the inbound and the 2 to give Heritage a 4-point lead. And Satellite wants a full timeout. We'll keep it right here as promised. Wow. Remember now, this has been a game of runs. I've talked about it ad nauseum throughout this entire broadcast. A game of runs. Right now, the run belongs with Heritage. But Satellite has shown that they can easily turn this thing around and go on a quick 5-6-7-0 run, and that flips the script immediately. But they must first overcome this 4-point deficit that the Heritage Panthers have put up. Nice job by the Panthers. Here we go. Why would you want to do that? You have the lead. Yeah, Corey's like, pick the ball up, man. We got the lead. Let the time bleed. Down the lane, crossover, fouled, no call. This is turning physical, jump ball. That is timeout. Nice job by Coach Jay to get the timeout in. He does it, Jay. And Heritage will keep possession of the basketball. MCC in the house. But the Rockledge in the house too. That is the final semifinal game coming up. The first semifinal game, two teams that know each other well. Melbourne and Vieira will do battle. The Bulldogs, somebody looking to take the Bulldogs down today. Melbourne is 20-0 this year. And you see Coach Corey down here drawing on the board. Okay, here we go. Heritage set the inbound here. Now, as soon as this game is over, we'll log off, and then we'll be back at the tip of the Rockledge game coming up. Rockledge MCC game. Handoff here. Pulls up just inside the three. Probably should have pulled up at the free throw line, but he saves it. What a great save and a great putback. And the lead is 6 with 2:42 to go for Heritage. Head fake baseline. Got the big man up, but he come down. And when he got the big man up, he should have been going up as he was on his way down. But what do I know? Because Zero gets a kick out three and cuts the lead to 3. That's his 4th 3 of the second half. 2:13 to play. 55-52. Heritage on top. Spins, turns down the lane, fouled. That should be 2 shots, and it is. Two shots coming. He went 0 for 2 the last time. This is where you got to grow up as a JV player. You got to drop these free throws here. You got to be clutch. And clutch is making your free throws down the stretch when you're up by 3 with 2:04 to play. Does not make that one. Phenomenal game for this young man. Coach, you see Coach Corey, you might have saw his hand come up. He's telling him, you got to come to the top of the shot. Come to the top of the shot. Missed them both. Wow. Nice defense inside by number 24. And loses a grip on it. Number 24 is a name we haven't called a whole lot in this matchup tonight. It's Dengenero Isom. Three-point lead. Nice block. And the ball stays with the Scorps. Good defense that time by Xavier Bostock. 55-52, Heritage up. 1:38 to go. So we wind down here, need a 3, and they're going to get it. And we're tied. Guess who? Number 0 with his 5th 3 of the half. And all 5s on the board. 55-55. Yeah, that's going to be no shot. She's going to talk it over. Oh, no. This is big here. Yeah, she called it all. Yeah, I knew that's what she wanted to verify. If both referees saw the same thing, he went in with an elbow, and that's a good call. That is not a bad call. He did go in with an elbow hard. The defender had position. That's a good call. It's a tough call to make, and I commend her for double-checking with her partner to make sure it was the right call. And it was. 1 minute to go here. A little over a minute. Minute 5. There's another 3. My goodness gracious. This young man cannot miss. What a second half for him. 6 threes, 18 alone, and it's 58-55. The 6-point lead is gone on a 9-0 run. Satellite takes the lead. What a second half for him from beyond the arc. I wish I knew his name. Hey, LeBron. Mr. James. Sir. What is that kid's name? 0. Dylan what? Dylan McDonough? Thank you. Dylan McDonough is the man dropping all the trays in the second half. That courtesy of LeBron James. Sitting right there keeping score for the Scorpions tonight. It's quite an honor. As we get set to inbound here, 42 seconds on the clock. Dylan McDonough right now with the lock on the player of the game. Should the Scorps win, it's just been a heck of a battle between these two teams. Neither willing to go away when the other makes a run. 42 seconds, 58-55 Satellite. You don't have to hurry this. And you can take 2 if it's there. You don't have to force a 3. Oh, my. That's the one thing you could not do. And Satellite loses it back. The floater, no good. Now you're going to have to foul because there's 20 seconds. And he's going to try and dribble out here. 3 points is not enough. I don't know why he didn't take that layup. Now you get the foul, and that's the worst guy you could foul on the floor, Dylan McDonough. McDonough with 18 from beyond the arc and a perfect 4 for 4 from the line. I got him somewhere around 20, 22 points in that one. We're going to find out of that scorebook how many points he has. We'll have to ask Mr. James again. Dylan McDonough, 20 seconds to go in the game. 58-55 Satellite. The winner will stick around and play the winner of the next game in the second semifinal coming up later on this afternoon. The next semifinal coming up should be a doozy of a basketball game, we believe. As it'll be the Rockledge Raiders and Melbourne Central Catholic doing battle. And I love the fact that Justin included MCC and Holy Trinity in this, and this just wasn't Cape Coast Conference teams. Here we go. Actually, there's 12.3 seconds So it will not be a foul. It won't be a shooting foul because you got to have 5 of those in the quarter. And there's a foul. That'll take it to 10.1. I don't know how many fouls they have this quarter, but it is 5 before they hit the line. Now we're there. So 2 automatic shots coming up. That is the 5th foul of the quarter. There are no more 1-and-1s. If he makes these, Satellite will advance. Still can make it theoretically a 2-possession game. I mean, there's a 3 you can make and get fouled to make a 4-point play, but I mean, how often do you see those, right? (58-55). That is the proverbial icing on the cake. Satellite wants a timeout to talk about the defensive alignment. 59-55 is our score. Once again, coming up next, Rockledge, the 2 seed, and MCC, the 7 seed. The Raiders with 1 loss this year, and I believe that 1 loss was to the undefeated team in the tournament. Most expect Melbourne and Melbourne and Rockledge to be the 2 teams playing in the finals. But listen, I mean, this is a 6 and a 3, and the 6 is up by 4 with 10 seconds. So nothing's guaranteed. Last year, it was, I don't think anybody expected Vieira to be there. I think it was Vieira that nobody expected to be there, and they ended up going to the championship against Melbourne. So, and there's the inbound. And Satellite doing the smart thing, defending everything. 6 seconds, 5, 4, step back 3, way too far. 3, 2, and then that'll do it. Satellite wins it 59-55 as they will advance to the first they'll be the first team to advance to the second semifinal. We'll be back in about 10 minutes with Melbourne Central Catholic and Rockledge. Once again, your final score, 59